Well, I'm a couple hours into this road trip, and I can tell you guys I'm already just feeling really good about it. We've been driving, we're past Denver, we're a few miles from the turnoff to go to Fort Collins, and already I've really been enjoying the first few hours of this road trip. It's been really overcast and cloudy as soon as I got past Denver, and there's just been mist and really beautiful conditions out. Almost makes me wish I knew of some areas around here to jump out and do a quick photo shoot, because the conditions have just been ideal. But I've still got 7.5 hours of this 9.5 hour plus road trip. Actually, it's longer than that. It's like a 16-hour road trip. I'm going to be covering 9.5 hours today. But I need to just keep driving, and I need to just stick to my schedule. But yeah, I am really, really happy right now. It just feels good to be finally getting out of Colorado for a little while and just going on a vacation. And yeah, I'm just in a really good mood right now. Road trips do a lot for me to put me in a good mood. So I've always enjoyed getting out and driving and exploring via whatever roadway it is, whether it's driving on highways or getting off on a back road or something of that nature. So I am getting really close to the turnoff to go to Fort Collins. In fact, I think it's coming up just right here. And then I'm still about, I think 2 hours, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, not sure, from the Wyoming border. And then I've got probably 6 or, I don't know, roughly maybe 6 hours there before I cross from Wyoming into Utah. And then I'm going to be staying in Ogden, Utah overnight. I'm just stopping off at this gas station here real quick to top off my tank, and more importantly, use the restroom, because that's an important thing on road trips. But yeah, still got several hours more driving to do, so fun times. It is hot, hot, hot. And it's kind of muggy, which I don't know if that's what it's like all the time in this part of Utah, but wow, I'm already kind of getting sweaty. So I apologize, guys, for maybe not filming as much of that road trip as maybe I would have liked to, but just driving through that stretch of Wyoming right there, that southern stretch of Wyoming, it's just flat and would have been pretty boring, and I don't want to fill this vlog up too much with unnecessary amounts of driving video, of dash cam video. So, but yeah, we have made it to our Airbnb site for the night, and I've got my tent pitched in this guy's backyard. I'll show you guys around a little bit. So to show you my setup here, I've got my awkward positioning here. I've got my Hilo 55 sleeping bag from REI. Not bad. Not as much space as I would like, but it's good, and it'll be fine for tonight. You know, it's great for summer camping. I've tried to take this thing out in colder weather when I went out to sand dunes. Not sand dunes. What am I thinking of? Sandwatch Basin last year, and I tried to sleep with this thing, and oh my God, I couldn't sleep. It was so cold. This bag's only rated down to 55 degrees. So definitely a summer camping bag, and yeah, but it's very light and comfortable, and the great thing is it packs down really small. So not an endorsement from REI. I have 37 viewers on this channel. I don't have enough endorsement from anybody. And then got my sleeping pad here. I honestly don't know what the name of this bag. Actually, hang on. And got my Nemo inflatable pillow. I got this idea from Thomas Heaton, watching his channel, and it has been so good for camping, because you just blow it up and then you've got a nice little pillow. And I'm one of those people, I need a pillow to sleep. So, and it compacts down really nicely too. And then where did I put, here it is. The sleeping mat is a Lightspeed sleeping mat. I don't know, something I got at Costco like years and years ago, and it's been pretty good for like car camping and stuff. It doesn't pack down small enough to take like backpacking, but just a really nice and pretty comfortable sleeping mat. So that is that. I've got my backpack. I actually brought my backpack on this trip because that's where I store all my camping supplies in, and I didn't want to take everything out and rearrange it into a different bag, so just took this with me. Got some wet wipes to wipe myself down later. Sorry for that imagery, but you would not think it, but driving 9 hours makes you really, really sweaty. So, and then I've got my coffee mug here. This actually had tea in it this morning, but I've got that in my tent right now because I figure in the morning, because I'm going to be getting up at stupid o'clock, just want to make a quick cup of instant coffee, which I've got in the bag. So just make that really quickly with my Striker Jetboil. Well, it's not a Jetboil. Jetboil is a brand name, but it's like a Jetboil style camping stove. I bought that at Bass Pro Shop back in 2015, I think. So, and then I've showed this tent before in some of my camping videos. I took this to where was I? Olympic, on my Olympic National Park series, and I took this with me. It's the Rainfly says it's Ozark Trail. This is like a $20, camping tent that I think my mom got when I was 10. So, but I've had it all these years, and just for a trip like this, it's really good. And I've taken this on a few camping trips, a few road camping trips. You guys have seen this in my in other videos. This tacky yellow color, but it's a good little tent. We'll probably, because I want to start doing more backpacking trips, I'm going to need to get a different tent that's actually rated for backpacking. Because again, this is a one season. This is like maybe late spring, early summer, late fall. Like when I took it out to, I've been driving for 9 hours, guys, so I apologize if I have brain farts. Sand Wash Basin, again, not rated for those like really cold temperatures, especially like that late in the fall. So, but good little tent. So that's my setup here. And then I also want to give you guys kind of a rundown of what it's like on these long trips, what you can do on these long road trips, I should say. If you're like me and you don't make a lot of money, what do you do when it like comes to food and stuff? Well, I got a couple tips for you guys. So I apologize if the audio is not very good with my voice. I've got I've only got this Rode video mic here. So my voice will probably sound a little hollow because I'm not speaking into it, but there's my driver's seat. And then this is what I do. This is what I do for like food and stuff when I'm long road trips or, camping trips or stuff like that. When you don't want to spend a bunch of money on either, rehydrated meals or getting fast food or stuff like that. This is what I do. So turning it around here, that gray thing is my face mask, one of my face masks. Remember, guys, face masks are important. So I have got this, well, first of all, and most importantly, double stuffed Oreos, an essential road trip snack. I've already eaten one of the 3 rows. I have no shame. And then we've got our big, I'm not sure what the size of this is, but my big bear canister. Well, why not a giant bear canister for storing your food? You guys never know. You have to always be bear. Okay, I'm bullshitting you, right? No, the only reason I brought this thing with me is it's nice and big, and it stores lots of snacks and other stuff that I want to bring with me. So let's just open this up here. Have to put you down for a second to open this. Get this thing opened up here. The great thing about this one is it's actually got like 2, I don't know if you can see it right there, but it's got like 2 little marks here that dig in. so a bear can't get into this thing. But again, I don't really need to worry about a bear on this trip. So essential road trip or backpacking food, Pop-Tarts. Trust me, guys, cannot go wrong with Pop-Tarts. And then I've got I've got some granola bars, and I've got a couple of instant oatmeals. In fact, I need to get one of these out, because that's going to be breakfast when I get up. And then I've also got I'm actually taking this with me. This is a high quality coffee, small roast that I got from Trade, actually, that coffee company. You guys may have seen them in like YouTube commercials or ads. Again, not affiliated. I'm never going to get enough viewers to be affiliated, but that's not important. But really good, I can't remember the name of the specific brand, and I've got the label flipped on the other side. But really good coffee. And I'm just taking that home with me back to my parents' place so that it just doesn't sit on my shelf back in my apartment in Colorado and go to waste. So that is that. I've got some wipes, disinfectant wipes, because really kind of need those. Got my hand sanitizer here, and then I've got this is an 18 quart or 18. No, it actually says down here. This is a 16 quart Coleman brand cooler, and I've just stuffed it with. I got a Gatorade that I got at a gas station. Got some carrots. I got some apples. I've got some homemade buns down the bottom there. I've got some ham, mustard, because you need mustard with a ham sandwich. Absolutely essential. And yeah, so, ow, oh God, slam that down on my thumb. Ow, that hurt. But yeah, so guys, if you are going on these really long road trips and you're like me, you don't make a lot of money, or maybe you just want to save money, you don't want to be eating at fast food or going to sit down restaurants, this is something you can do to save yourself a little bit of money and actually have some maybe better quality snacks and food with you, because Pop-Tarts are totally diet approved. and double stuffed Oreos are totally good for one's diet when you're a portly fellow like me. Don't tell my mom. But anyway, so I'm just going to grab that cooler. I'm going to go back over to my tent, and I'm going to whip up a ham sandwich or two, because I'm really hungry, and just settle in for the rest of the night. I'm going to probably read a book on my phone. I've been working my way through the Harry Potter series, rereading it from my local library, and thank God they have ebooks. It's been a huge help during this time of the goddamn coronavirus. But anyway, yeah, let's get to work on making dinner. Thing I forgot to mention, guys, absolutely essential. If you're going like anywhere long distance in your car, make sure you've got a lot of water with you. I've got two 1 gallon drinking water, 2 gallons of drinking water, and then I've also got a couple of water bottles that are like, I don't remember how much these, they're 16, almost 17 ounce water bottles. So I always carry water with me in my car, even just when I'm at home, just driving around. If you get stranded out somewhere, you need water. So very important. Don't forget to bring drinking water with you. Alrighty, well, I am well and truly exhausted. So it's 6:45 right now, and I know that's pretty early to be tired and thinking about getting ready to just call it a night. But I got up at 5 to get ready to hit the road, and before that I've been working the morning shift in my job the last couple days, so I've been getting up at like 1:45 in the morning to start my shift at like 3:30 in the morning. So yeah, early mornings and very long days. So I think I'm just gonna chill. I'm gonna read, gonna get everything kind of primed. Sorry about that loud noise, motorcycle going by. I'm just gonna be ready to get going tomorrow. Get up at stupid o'clock, which translates to probably about 1:45, so I can make some coffee before I break the tent down and eat like some instant oatmeal. And tomorrow I'm going to head to Crater of the Moon National Monument. So diverting a little bit from the normal. I'm really tired, so I'm having trouble forming words, but I always have trouble forming words anyway. From the normal route to go back to my parents' place in Oregon. But I really want to go check this place out. I saw it on Google Maps, like as I was planning my route to head to Oregon. So I really want to check it out. And there's a shot that I saw that I've kind of seen that I really want to see if I can get there. So get up at stupid o'clock in the morning. Hopefully get there before sunrise and hike over to this one spot. Doesn't look like it's a long trail, so we will see. But yeah, so gonna wrap it up not wrap the video up, but I'm just gonna wrap up for the day, and I will check back in with you guys at I'm gonna see if I can patent this phrase, at stupid o'clock in the morning. Okay, well, good morning everybody. I can tell you right now, I got no sleep last night. I'm not exaggerating, I got 0 sleep. I had such a hard time trying to just wind down and go to bed and like just shut down my brain. Sorry, I'm breathing really hard because I've just hiked up this hill. It's a long, no, the coffee's not kicked in. Not a long hike at all. It's not even a quarter of a mile. Might be a quarter of a mile, but it's been just uphill the whole way. And yeah, I am out of shape. I don't normally have a problem. I'm a bigger guy, but I don't normally have a problem going up hills, especially living in Colorado. But given how much time I've spent at home the last few months, oh crap, my battery's already dying. It's just been, I'm a little out of shape, yeah. So, but we are at Crater of the Moon National Monument. It is just after 6 a.m. in the morning. Got up at 1:45, ate some breakfast, broke my tent down, made some instant coffee, which, I hate instant coffee. But drove 3.5, almost 4 hours from northern Utah through Idaho here, and we have made it. You can't really see anything now because it's too dark, but if I swing the camera around this way, you can see the sunrise is starting to happen. We've got this beautiful morning glow, and I wanted to come up to this one viewpoint because I don't know if you can see it it's right there. There's this tree, and I've seen a couple Google Earth images of this tree, and I think it just looks so cool. And I think it's perfectly positioned to maybe get a good like backdrop or backlit sunlit photo for sunrise. It's too early in the morning, I'm rambling. Oh man. But I'm super excited right now. And so I'm gonna take a minute here, I'm gonna scout this composition. It's still dark, so I can't really see too much. But I'm super excited to just be able to get the camera back out again for like maybe only the 5th or 6th time this year to shoot something. So, all right, I'm gonna catch my breath, swap out batteries on this machine, and then try and see if I can find a good composition here. Okay guys, so I apologize. Let's see if I can open up this iris a little bit and get you some better, there we go. I apologize for the tighter crop. I've had to switch to my 24mm STM for my vlogging camera because I've put my wide angle lens that I normally vlog on my SL2, no, on my 7D Mark II. I need more coffee. But this is I found a really, really cool scene here. So this is the tree. I don't know if you can see it, focus in on it there. This is the tree that I was talking about that was the reason I wanted to come out to this particular location. And we've got some really, really nice conditions right now. There's some mist, or it's just maybe haze or smoke, I don't know. Out on the horizon here, I've got my 10 to 18mm on my Jesus, I keep wanting to say SL2, on my 7D Mark II, and I'm out at 10mm super wide, which is about a 16mm equivalent on full frame. And I'm just kind of, I don't want to have that much headspace there. I'm just waiting for the wind to kind of calm down. The wind has picked up as we've gotten up here and gotten our composition framed. But we've got the morning glow kind of coming. It's kind of faded from that deep red that you get early morning to more of a red orangish color. And I'm really, really liking this right now. So it's kind of hard to tell if this shot's gonna work like I want. Oh, we got a little bit of a break in the wind. So I've had to take that shot real quick. Exposing for the highlights, exposing for the horizon right there to get that color and those highlights. And now I'm gonna just increase my exposure. And I may have to, I don't know how high I wanna go here. Just trying to get all that dynamic range. Let's see, it's 1/8 of a second, that's really way too. Oh man, we're on the fly here today, guys. I'm sorry if this is all over the place. Come on, die down, die down. I may just have to go with that single exposure, exposing for the highlights there. But I really like this foreground that we've got. We've got these bushes and we've got this tree, and so this is just a cool image right here. I am at an aperture of f8. I am at ISO 125 because again I've had to crank my ISO. One, because it's really dark, and two, I've been dealing with slower shutter speeds because of the lighting. So higher shutter speeds, slightly faster aperture, not aperture, God, it's too early, faster shutter speed, and just hoping for a break in the wind here. And I really want to get this composition in the bag because there's another composition that I've seen out that way, out that way, it's behind me, that has opened up with the light, and I really, really want to get that shot. So come on, wind, calm down, calm down. So got that exposure in the bag, but I need to get something for my shadow detail so I'm not like getting really bad noise levels when I try to process this. Okay guys, there's nothing for it. This wind's not gonna slow down. Oh, maybe, hang on. No, I think I can feel it picking back up. There's nothing for it. I'm not going to get that, yep, here it goes again. I'm not going to get that brighter exposure to blend, so I'm just going to have to trust that I can pull enough dynamic range out of that previous shot to maybe make something work here. So, but I've got that shot in the bag. I want to get this shot before the light gets any brighter, because I like I don't know if you guys can see, but it's out kind of this way. It's a nice little like there's some like haze or mist or whatever. It's probably haze from wildfires out in the distance here. So I want to get this shot real quick. Right down here. Oh god, my knees. I hate getting old, and I'm only 30. So unfortunately, without that brighter exposure, I just think this image is a bit of a failure. Without getting that brighter exposure to capture those shadow details, we're kind of just left with a bit of a silhouette image, which really I don't think does justice to this scene. Now, I could be wrong, but that's just my opinion. The high winds just made it impossible to capture that brighter exposure that I needed. I apologize for the wind noise, guys. Hopefully it's not hitting the camera too badly. But out there, finger, come on, work with me. Out there, there's a scene. Oh, it looks so good. I'm gonna try and turn the camera around here so I can show you guys what I'm looking at. So, oh, that's a little dark. Let's see if I can darken this down just a hair for you guys. Take it off auto ISO, that might help. There we go. Too much. Okay, there we go. A little darker. Okay, so hopefully you guys, and I apologize for the audio levels here, guys, but hopefully you guys can see what I'm seeing out here out in the distance. Viewing with my 70 to 200 f4. We've got just some lovely atmosphere going on out in the distance right there. It's probably smoke rolling in from a wildfire somewhere, but it's just creating such a gorgeous just mood and atmosphere. And then I don't know if you guys can see right here, we've got this little road that leads you into the scene. Oh, this is gorgeous. I'm more excited about this scene than I was about the tree. I honestly don't care if the tree shot comes out now, because this, let's get a little closer here, see if you guys can get a little better look. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous scene right here. I've already fired off a few exposures because I just want to see if I can catch the mood and the atmosphere. There's really no light. Spin you get back around here. There's really no light to work with. The sun is just getting blocked. In fact, I can see the sun coming up over the horizon there. You're not gonna be able to see it on the lens here. It's blown out, but I can see the globe of the sun coming up, and there's just so much haze and smoke in the air that it's just killing any sort of there we go. Sorry about that. Any sort of like direct light we can get. But oh my god. Okay. Woo! I haven't had this kind of excitement in a while. Man. Oh, I feel so good. It feels so good to get the camera out. It's been several weeks since I've done a vlog, several weeks since I've taken the camera out. Probably about a month and a half. So, it feels so good to just hear that shutter click. Oh, this has been the absolute worst year for like photography. I'm gonna see if I can fire off another exposure here. Stand in front of my camera so I can kind of block the wind. This wind is not letting up. Just want to see if I can get another exposure here as the light's getting better and better. But yeah. Woo, okay. Let me calm down a little bit here and talk you guys through what my settings are. So, got the 70. Sorry, hold you out a little bit farther here. Got the 70 to 200 f4 IS on my 7D Mark II. Oh, it's so cool to see the sun coming up. I'll see if I can get you guys a shot of this, but 70 to 200, I'm out at about maybe 115, maybe 110 millimeters, which on a full frame equivalent, because I'm on a crop sensor, full frame, I'm not sure what it is. Math, I struggle with math. And then settings, I'm at F9 because there's like no foreground that I need to worry about really. I've had to crank my ISO up because of the wind. Just sideways broadsiding the lens. So ISO 800, I can handle that in post, I think, do a little bit of sharpening. And then a shutter speed of 1/60th of a second. And then I do have my my IS turned on to help buffet the wind. I know they say that you shouldn't, if you're, do it, another exposure here. I know they say if you're shooting on a tripod, you shouldn't have the IS on because it'll mess something with the sharpness. But since it's so windy out here, I'm not going to take the risk. I want the IS on. And to be honest, I've left my IS on with a tripod so many times and just forgotten it was on. And I've never noticed an issue. So if there is an issue, I don't know, you tell me. Maybe on the higher resolution sensor cameras, maybe my 20 megapixel 7D Mark II with its older sensor, I've never noticed a problem. So, woo! Oh man, it's gorgeous out here. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Just wide open views. Oh man, so worth getting up at 1:45 in the morning and driving 3.5 hours to get out here. Woo! And we've got a gorgeous, let me see if I can focus on the background out there, darken you guys down. There you go. You can see the sun coming up right there. That's really cool. It's always the unplanned images that I think sometimes are the best that come out of these photo trips. I really like how the light just kind of paints that one side of the hills, and then you've got this road that just leads your eye into the image. Overall, it could have been a little bit better, if we'd had some better lighting conditions, but the smoke and haze does give a nice ethereal feel to this image. All right, guys, well, we came off the hill there. It's getting a little too windy for my tastes, and also my stomach could not take it anymore. I needed to eat, and also I need to get on the road because I've got like a 5.5 hour drive to my parents' place in Oregon from here, so need to get on the road. So my time was limited. I'm sorry I didn't show you any of the really epic scenes we had this morning coming off of the hill there, walking back to the car, but damn battery died. Damn battery on the SL2 died. What can you do? At least I managed to make that battery last for 2 days. Pretty good, actually. Some instant oatmeal from Nature's Path, organic. So hopefully my gut thanks me a little bit there. This, like I showed you guys earlier, you don't have to, waste money on eating, fast food and restaurants on road trips. Just pack food with you guys. It's way cheaper. It goes with your grocery bill or your grocery budget for the month, and yeah, a lot less stress. So I think these were like $1 at King Soopers. So, but yeah, I am so really happy right now. I'm so glad I got up early to get up there and get that shot, those 2 shots. Stop talking with my mouth full here for a second. So that tree shot, to be perfectly honest, I'm not sure if that's going to turn out or not. You'll already have seen it, but it was just the wind picked up, and I wasn't able to get that lighter exposure because I would have had to crank my ISO up all the way to like probably 3200, maybe at least 1600, and I still probably wouldn't have gotten a fast enough shutter speed to not get any motion blur. So I kind of just gave up, and hopefully that darker exposure I can boost the shadows enough to make it look good. We'll see. I don't have high hopes that the 7D Mark II is a very good camera, but the dynamic range is not the best. It doesn't handle low light all that well. You get above 1600 ISO, it's really not good. But that second shot, I didn't know I was going to find that shot, and it's just gorgeous. And it just kept getting better as the light got better. So that one I'm really, really excited about. I'm really, really looking forward to editing that one, and just, yeah, I'm so excited about that. Oh, all right. Well, I think I definitely need to hit the road here. So I'm gonna finish my instant oatmeal, and I am gonna follow this loop around because it's a one-way loop, and just taking the sights a little bit, and then yeah, like I said, 5.5 hour drive back to Oregon from here. So I'm gonna wrap the video up here, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully you got something out of, what it's like to do an epically long road trip. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you took something away from my little road trip tips there. Maybe not the most professional road tips, but hey, some of us are just amateurs, or advanced amateurs, as I like to consider myself. So if you did enjoy this video, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you subscribed, you know, a few more videos to come out of this trip, I'm sure. Not sure how many, but hopefully my channel won't be as quiet as it's been most of this year. So until next time, guys, I will see you probably on the trail, but I will also see you on the road.